hit it, ha,
Sam
hit
and
it, ha, oh God.
Houston hip hop mogul Jay Prince just put up a very, very disturbing video on his Instagram. He's pretty much claiming that the Alphabet Boys, the FBI, etc., are trying to actually frame him and using false text messages to put him at the scene of drug deals. What I'm about to play is very, very disturbing. I need everybody to brace yourself, and I need everybody listening to this video to make sure that you share it to raise the awareness and smash the like button. This is super, super real. Sit back and relax and enjoy this video. Then I'll be right back on the back end with my commentary on this very disturbing situation. This is fresh off the press. This just dropped. All right, man, without further ado, let's roll the tape.
Seeing is believing. I just had to share one example of many of the criminal lies that's told on my name on a daily basis. Clearly, this is a drug deal taking place on text message, with my name being used to seal a deal that I have no knowledge of or involvement in no capacity. These type of made-up scenarios and lies are the type of excuses the feds uses to constantly harass me and try to incriminate me by the use of another person's actions. Because when they arrest them, they will lie on you. Let me say something to you clowns, who in my opinion lie on my name and who are trying to set me up. In my opinion, some of y'all are doing things out of ignorance, and others like Darrell D-Town Lewis, Ronald Bookman, and Sylvester Brown are, in my opinion, snitching, trying to get themselves ahead in life or out of trouble. There's a movement by some rogue FBI agents and federal prosecutors that have a hate Jay Prince racism disease. So once again, just like the rogue DEA agents I wrote about in my book, The Art and Science of Respect, that recently got arrested in Louisiana, no one believed me in Texas or did anything about them until over a decade later. It took Congresswoman Maxine Waters and the late great Janet Reno to put a spotlight on the rogue DEA agents' actions. These fearless women were criticized by politicians because they recognized the injustice being done and intervened before anyone else was smart enough to even realize they were dealing with crooked agents. To this day, no one wants to accredit these women for their forward movement, but I do, because their involvement possibly saved my life. It took prosecutors in Louisiana to catch them, thanks to Prosecutor Tad Duray for doing a great job on convicting Chad Scott. He ruined a lot of people's lives in Texas, along with his partner in crime, Jack Schumacher, who killed so many people that he admittedly lost count when he was asked under oath how many had he killed. I know this sounds like a movie, but this shit is real, because I have been getting harassed all of my life by racist, hateful cops and agents. I've had drugs planted on me on 2 different occasions by dirty cops and had to beat those cases in court. I've had crooked hitmen, DEA agents I believe were assigned to me to take my freedom and my life. I've been extensively audited and harassed by the IRS on several occasions with no penalties. And now it's the FBI falling in line with those dirty criminal tactics. So to all who have ears, hear this. I don't knock no man's hustle, but don't put my name in none of that law-breaking shit. I have enough problems on my own. If you look past the color of my skin, I'm what you call a law-abiding citizen. Yet, I pay millions in taxes for them to treat me like shit. Stay tuned. My goal is to teach and show the present and the future generations how the alphabets may change. DEA, FBI, HPD, IRS, but their goals and tricks stay the same, to ultimately destroy us. It's me today and you tomorrow. To be continued.
All right, man. This is 100% disturbing, and I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. This reeks of the counterintelligence program, J. Edgar Hoover's counterintelligence program. Which pretty much had the blankets pulled off of them because they were trying to be an undercover, faction of the government, but a group, pretty much broke into a building and uncovered all the documents. And let me tell you, those documents were disturbing. Now, just to give it to you in a nutshell, you have to do your research to really get a full scope. But the best I could tell you, it was pretty much a series of covert and illegal projects conducted by the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation that aimed at surveilling, infiltrating, discrediting, and disrupting domestic American political organizations. Now, you may sit back and say, he's not a political organization. No, but you gotta kind of step outside the box and look at it like, all right, if you have an entity that's trying to stop the rise of a certain group of people, who would they target? Who would be the type of people that they would target? Self-made millionaires, self-made men who are able to galvanize, who are able to get people together, who are able to be influential to a lot of people. And again, if people don't believe this, you have to really, really go do your due diligence and go study the COINTELPRO program. And it was a lot of bad apples. Now, a lot of people will say, well, that was dismantled, that was disbanded, it's not around no more. I would have to heavily, heavily disagree with you because maybe, yeah, you had some bad apples, taken out at that time. But proof of that is the guy Chad Scott. I mean, he was a rogue DEA agent who was just sentenced, who was trying to kill Jay Prince, and this is way after the COINTELPRO was supposedly disbanded and broken apart. So the moral of the story is that, first of all, study what's going on. And I'm gonna say this because I know for a fact, I know that there's law enforcement, probably agents and all that listen to this. I wouldn't put that past it at all. But my thing is, if you're law abiding, if you're doing the right thing, if you're about your work and you're doing things by the book, you're doing things right, salute to you. I don't have a problem with you, you know what I mean? But to the ones who are the bad apples, I do believe and I do know they're out there and they're looking to do anything they could do to take individuals down. And I'm definitely never, ever in my life will be naive to that. And I don't think that the program was ever disbanded. I think that it just evolved with time, and you still have people in there, who want to take people down. And I mean, proof of it is Jay Prince. I mean, he's showing you like, look, they tried to, he said, and on a couple different occasions, they tried to plant drugs on me. They tried to kill me. He said it with his own mouth. He just showed you on the video a little earlier that they were trying to, say that he was pretty much texting drug sales. So that to me shows you that things are very alive and well and kicking in hip hop and all over. And if you go back and you do some reading and research, the FBI has always surveilled the black community in particular and really learned all different things that we do, and they always kind of have their ear to the street, and agents prowling, looking for people that they can take down. So it's not scary at all. And people say, well, if you ain't got nothing to worry about if you ain't doing nothing wrong. Yeah, I hear you, but what about the bad apples? What about the people who trying to frame you? What about the people who trying to plant drugs on you, who's trying to kill you, make it look like an accident? What about those people out there? I think that all has to be taken into account, into consideration when you're talking about this. And I definitely believe every word this brother's saying. What reason would he make something up like this? So it looks like they still have a target on Jay Prince's back. We're going to keep you guys updated, but I'm calling on everybody from Hip Hop News Uncensored, man, to go ahead and like the video. But most importantly, share this video, man, real quick. Share it on your Facebook timeline. Text it to a friend and say, yo, man, check out this video. Did you see this? Did you see that they're still after J Prince. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to Hip Hop News Uncensored for more exclusive just like this. And you ain't getting it like this nowhere else on the internet. Trust me, you gotta subscribe and hit the notification bell. Select the option that says get all notifications from this channel. I'm gonna digress on it. I want you guys to go check out the new and improved hiphopun.com. Our new website is hiphopun.com. Go check out the great articles over there. Shout out to the team over there doing it very big every day. And like I said, leave a comment. I want to hear what you guys got to say about this. Let's get it, man. Fire away. On the way out, smash the like button. Don't forget to share the video. Peace.